Ashok is absent today. Why Ashok?
Okay, sir.
Why you were absent yesterday?
I am also Ashok, and another one is
Yes, another Ashok.
missing
Why?
He's not
because he is suffering from.
He's not feeling
Fever.
No,
So,
don't give,
hold.
don't give. You know, I'm asking particularly that Ashok. You know, so let him speak. Why he is absent?
He is suffering from
Marriage.
How do you know that? No, you sir. How do you know that he is suffering from?
Actually, I met him yesterday, sir. When I went to Indore, he was not feeling.
Okay, can anybody tell me that has he taken the permission beforehand?
no, sir.
No.
He told me, sir.
No.
Yeah, of course he told you, but I am not aware. I'm not aware he is inside class.
Without permission.
He told me only.
No,
Without permission, he left.
no, I heard somebody was saying that he has given leave letter. Okay. Listen here. You know how to write leave letter because Ashok has written. He is a irregular fellow. He fails to attend the classes regularly. Even though an irregular fellow like Ashok has written leave letter, then definitely you are aware of leave letter and formal letters, isn't it? You are studying in 7th standard. Okay. So, do you know how to draft a notice?
No, sir.
How many of you know? Don't you know?
No, sir.
Okay, in today's class, we shall discuss about how to draft a notice. Okay. Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me how the leave letter will be? Can anybody tell me how the leave letter will be? Yes, sir. Yes.
Sender's address,
Sender's address,
date,
date,
receiver's address,
receiver's address,
salutation,
salutation,
subject,
subject.
content,
Okay.
content of the letter.
All these we can observe all these parts, all these contents in formal letter, and even you have drafted an informal letter also, because in 6th standard you studied a letter to
Our friends.
the boy, so not the boy who was born. What I want for every child.
Yes.
Obama.
Letter from Barack Obama.
Obama.
Yes, yes.
Okay. How the tone of leave letter will be? How the tone of leave letter will be? It will be in the requesting tone,
Request.
isn't it? And how the tone of formal letter will be?
Order.
It's not an order. Formal letter, not informal letter, personal letter.
It will be friendly.
Friendly.
Friendly, friendly.
Okay. Loving.
Loving.
And
Affectionately.
congratulations. Yes,
Yes.
yes. Very good. And you know, formal letter type and informal letter type. Today I am going to introduce you one more formal writing. That is notice. You are all aware that formal letter contains sender's address, after that date, and after that to address, and after that subject, salutation, and after that subject, and after that body of the letter and complimentary clause, and at last there will be date. So here, request letter, Ashok has sent us that he is going to be absent for 2 days. He is informing the school, but notice is also piece of information, and it is usually sent by authorities. So okay, here I have a model of notice here. So it's very small, as it's not visible clearly. I will pass it. I will give it to you, and observe this and pass it to your next participant faster. Okay. Just pass. Notice. So what is the meaning of notice? Can anybody tell me? Just pass it faster. Can anybody tell me the meaning, literal meaning of notice?
It is an instruction.
Giving information. Okay. It gives information.
Instruction.
Instructions.
Warnings.
Instructions. Okay, warnings. If it is giving a warning, it's a signboard. Yes, of course, it is also notice. It is also to notice. Notice means to look at. Notice is to look at. We have to notice the notice board. And it is notice that you have noticed has been noted. So it's just a funny quote about the notice, how the notice will be. So it's a funny quote, no need to be that much serious. The main purpose of the notice is to convey the information and give the instructions.
Instructions.
As leave letter is requesting in its tone, a notice will be ordering. It is giving you instruction. So for example, you are all aware of the Independence Day notice.
Yes.
So you are asked to go and sign the important members of the family. Okay. So there, what you are going to get? So I am going to give you. I am going to draft a notice on the board. Okay. Let's know what are the parts of the notice. As you already familiar of a formal parts of the formal letter. So now we shall look at the parts of notice. Notice, as already you know that it's a piece of information. First, the part of the notice. At first, so just think that we, RIESI, Group 4, ourselves as an organization. Okay? So, organization which is sending the notice. It is the title. RIESI, Bengaluru. So, heading of the organization which is sending the notice. And it should be noted with the large letter that it is a notice. Okay. In formal letter writing, where we are going to write the date? To the
Left.
left side.
Left side.
And what is the format to write? What is the format to write the date?
Date with
Right.
month.
DDMMYY.
24th of July.
24th
July.
Comma.
20. This is the format of writing the date. And soon after that, in the leave letter, what you are going to write? Subject. Subject. So here you don't have subject. Of course, it is speaking about something. It is giving information about something. But you should not write it as, you should not write subject. You just, that subject of the notice should be a single catchy line and it should be written in bold letters. So for example, can anybody give me a suggestion to write about a notice about what we are going to write about?
Competitions in it.
Competition. Which
Same.
competition?
Say no to class.
Essay writing.
Cultural.
Essay writing competition.
Organizing culture.
So here we are going to write what we are doing. Essay writing competition. So this will be the subject. So here in the leave letter, we are going to write, we are going to mention it here as a subject, but we are not doing that here. Okay. Then, how the notice will be? It will be very precise. It will be very precise. It contains the information like a person to be contacted when the competitions are going to be held and whom we have to contact and where we have to gather. Such important
Main
lesson
point.
will be given in the notice. So, it's a written competition. Just think that you are the secretary of a cultural committee. Okay, who will be the secretary of cultural committee? Okay, Raki sir. Raki sir is the drafting this notice. All are informed that school is going to conduct cultural programs.
Essay writing is not cultural.
Yes, sir.
Is essay writing cultural event?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Essay writing
Competition.
competition
For the diploma in English.
for
Education students.
10th standard students.
RIESIS.
It is hereby informed that students of class then are asked to register their name with the headmaster. Okay, this is the body. So here we have provided the information which is very relevant, which is very important, and it is very short. And notice can be of one paragraph, even it can be of two paragraphs, not more than that. Even it can be a single paragraph with the relevant information. So, head of the institute, name of the organization, 1 point. Second point, notice in a bold letter and date here. Third point, and here, this is the fourth part, and this is the fifth part.
Body.
Fifth part of the notice, body. Okay, at last we are going to conclude. At last we are going to write. Unlike the leave letters, we don't have any complementary clauses here. We just mention the designation of the person who is sending this notice. Okay, here Rocky sir, who is the Secretary of Cultural Committee, is sending this notice. So here we write just Secretary Cultural Committee. Here will be the signature. And this will be the last part of
Notice.
Okay, so here you can compare because I told you that it is also formal writing. It's also formal writing, and you are aware of leave letters and how the leave letter is different from
Notice.
leave letter is requesting in its tone, and notice is
Ordering.
and ordering in its tone, and you can observe the use of passive voice. You can use the observe of passive voice. All are informed that school is going to conduct essay writing competition for 10th standard students. It is hereby informed. It is hereby informed that students of class 10 are asked to register
Their name.
their
Names.
names with the
Or and
headmaster.
before.
Yes, madam. We can
Date.
headmaster on
Or before.
or before
30th July.
30th July. Okay, so here we have given the importance for passive voice writing, and the tone of this notice is order, instruction. So in our previous class, in your previous class you had class about instruction. So this is also kind of instruction, which is very formal, and it contains all these parts, and it's important for us also because we are going to write. We need to drop the notice for our accuracy examination. So I told you these points to be remembered. A notice must contain the head of the organization which is sending the notice, and after that we must write in bold as a notice. And third part is the date. Date should be written like this. And next comes a catchy single line information about about what the notice is. And next comes the body. It may be of a single paragraph, or it may be 2 paragraphs. It cannot exceed more than that. And after that we have a last and sixth part, designation. There are no complementary clause. Here we need to write designation and signature of the